Obviously really proud of our guys, the way they fought tonight, and just the way they handled themselves the last 3 weeks, with all our bowl practices. We told the guys, listen, we want to make this a fun experience for you guys. We want to have fun practices. We want to do some things together as a football team, and we were able to do that. And we grew closer as a football team the last 3 weeks, and I think that's very important. I think a lot of times that goes unnoticed, but when you really have a good camaraderie and good chemistry as a football team, then you tend to do better things on a football field, particularly when you face adversity. Just like tonight, we got down 14 points early in the game, and the kids didn't flinch. I mean, they kept playing, kept battling. Next thing you know, you're right back in the game, and then we grabbed that momentum, and then we poured it on. So, but I'm really proud of our staff this year. When I told our team when we came into this thing last December, January, from where our team was then and what they were able to accomplish this year, big credit to our staff, being consistent every single day. And we've had some days that hadn't been easy. I mean, we've worked these guys really hard at times, and they're like, what are we doing? But it's, when you have a season like this, you win 8 games. You overcome so much when no one thought we were going to win any games this year, pick dead last in our conference this year, all the things that we've been able to accomplish. But it just goes to show you when you have belief in one another and you focus on the team and not an individual, then great things can happen. So I'm really excited and proud to be a part of this team and to finish this season the way we did with 8 wins and to beat a Mississippi State team and of course. Coming back off of, we had a tough loss to Kentucky, but having to bounce back against Mississippi State was tremendous for us, and obviously we'll use this momentum as we head in the off season.
I know you didn't recruit these seniors, but they've meant a lot to you to turn around this program. What was it like when Khane gets a scoop and score Devontae Pete's first touchdown in years?
It was awesome.
What was it like to see all those seniors have made some big plays?
Yeah, and the seniors have had it rough. We got 27 of them that are done, and out of that 27, probably 12 guys probably played significant. The other guys really don't play a whole lot. And so I told the guys in the team meeting last night, I said, listen, there's going to be some guys tomorrow that maybe haven't played as much as they wanted to play this year, but you're going to make big plays tomorrow. Pete was one of those guys. It was crazy, man. I said, you're going to catch a touchdown pass, and sure enough, he caught a touchdown pass today. I think Rocco said the first one since 2015. So, Boosie made a big sack tonight. Just those seniors, I'm so proud of them to stick it out because it has not been easy for them. It's hard for them. I told the team, too, we had 22 scholarship players that could have been on this team this year. For one reason or another, during the offseason, decided, other things. 22, that's a whole signing class, And so what these guys have had to do, the guys that stuck it out with us, it's so rewarding for them to be able to come in here and finish it off with a big-time bowl win right now. And I'm so proud of these guys, and particularly these seniors. But I'm excited for the young guys, the guys that will be coming back, so we can build off of this in this off season as we head throughout that and into next season. So this momentum, is going to be huge for us.
Can you talk about the momentum swing that you're down 14-0 and then score 31 in a row?
Yeah, I really, it's hard to go back and hash the game. I just know that. We've been down before, and our guys haven't quit. We just keep playing. You just play the next play. This is what we tell our guys: just play the next play, and then some good things are going to happen. So we were able to get the ball back. Obviously, you go score. I think one of the probably turning points of the game was Tutu's play where he threw the touchdown pass. That was a huge play for us. It's a play that we've had on the call sheet for probably the last 5 games. Just haven't gotten to it yet. That was a great momentum grabber right there. I tell you, our guys had a lot of juice tonight on the sideline. Guys on the field, emotional at times probably in the first half particularly. Some of the calls we didn't feel went our way, but but I love that emotion. So at halftime we said, listen, guys, take all that emotion and challenge to each other. We're not talking to the other team. We can't control anything that happens with the referees. Focusing on each other. That third quarter, man, it was awesome. We came out in that third quarter fired up. Our guys played. And then we felt at that point, man, we're going to win this football game.
Micale, your first start this season was against Western Kentucky in the same stadium. What do you think has been your biggest area of improvement since that day in September?
Let me interrupt for just a second. Gentlemen, when you answer the questions, if you could speak into the mic, that would be great. Thank you.
Say the question again, please.
Your first start of the season was against Western Kentucky in mid-September. Where do you think you've made the biggest strides since that start?
I would say definitely in the passing game, being able to trust my receivers and my O-line, giving me significant time out there to get the ball in our playmakers' hand.
Tutu, you broke a single-season receiving yards record tonight. Can you put in your own words for doing that means?
It just feels great. I've been doing research and seeing how many yards I need, and I told him to leave, hey man, throw it to me and I'm gonna grab it. Just keep coming to me, I got you. You know what I mean? It just feels great, man.
Scott, how much do you think your team speeds, particularly at the skill positions, really helped you guys out tonight? It seemed like it was tough for them to kind of handle a lot of your guys.
Yeah, one of the things coming into this game, we're a little concerned about their size. That's a long team, lengthwise, and they got a lot of good size on that team. So that's a little bit concerning. We're not as big up front, really, as you talk about O-line, D-line. We do have significant speed, at a lot of positions. 2 of them, 3 of them sitting right up here. But what we've tried to do all year, we've had big plays offensively, try to get the ball to Tutu and Dez and Hassan Hall and Hawkins. Cunningham, all these guys that can really run. So we're trying to create space for them and let them allow them to run. And that's how we've lived on. We've lived on big plays this year. Hawkins, I think, went over 1,500 yards rushing this year, which is incredible. Of course, Tutu breaking a record receiving. I mean, that's what you want. You got an offense that can run the ball and throw it. You're hard to defend. We also utilize our tight ends. Marshawn Ford's a freshman this year that had a tremendous year for us, caught another touchdown pass tonight. He caught 2, that's right, yours and the other one, that's right, yeah. So, man, he's got about 7 or 8 on a year, 7, yeah, which is tremendous for him. He's a guy that was a walk-on, we put on scholarship last spring. He's a freshman this year. So we got some good young players that we love the way they can run. We're trying to utilize that speed, there's no question about it.
Khane, was that third quarter, Coach talked about the juice and the momentum, was that as well as you played in the quarter and the team this year, you feel like?
Yeah, I think that's probably the well we played as a team. We attacked the whole game. I mean, the whole quarter. We didn't have no missed assignments. Everybody did their job, and that's what it led to.
Take us through your play and how big were your eyes when that ball popped right to you?
So I'm gonna tell you what we've been practicing on all week. I mean, the whole bro preparation. We've been scooping and scoring all year, bro preparation. And the time came, I took my eyes to the ball, put my pinks together, scooped it, and I took it to the 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Did that ball bounce to you any more perfectly though?
It's gonna bounce more perfect. I actually I don't think I kept my eyes on it too long. It bounced right in my hands. Perfect bounce.
Micale, you guys went nuts on the side of the guys did when Devontae scored. What has he meant being the special teams guy and the guy that's been here for 5 years and for him to get a touchdown?
I mean, I've been on Pete since high school, like 10th grade. He just has so much passion, so much love, just knowing where he come from. I mean, that background he come from. And it's just crazy to see Pete make plays like that, because we actually talked about it like the whole time we knew we were going to play tonight. Like, Lee, I need one. I'm like, I got you. And that play finally came for him. I'm just happy for him.
Coach, Micale Tutu as well. Just what have these seniors? They've meant a lot to this program, but for you guys going into next year, what do you take away from what they meant, and what have you learned from them this year?
I mean, we learned a lot. Well, this team is so close and our bond, like, you don't see one without the other, like, for real. And they just like Khane. I've been doing Khane in high school. They just took us under their wings and led us in the right way.
I feel like since Coach Satterfield and Khane and Coach Mike them, I feel like all of us and receivers and DBs and everybody came in as a family, and we just built that brotherhood, because I know last year we had a bad season and ain't really go that good because everybody was in different places. So I feel like this season we came together as a team.
Were the seniors pretty key in keeping you guys close like that as well?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Khane, when you guys lost Dorian, it seemed like everything went up a level as far as the energy and the way you guys did. Just talk about after losing him and kind of TJ coming in and stepping up.
When we lost Dorian, we knew. Well, TJ knew he had some big shoes to fill, and he knew we needed him. So we tried to keep him motivated and keep his confidence high. So they played out well.
Coach, you had mentioned that you guys had a trick play on the play sheet for several games. Now, what made you guys want to use it at that moment in this game?
Well, number one, it's the last game, so you got to get it off the call sheet. And so I actually played before that. I said, when we get some yards here, we're going to call it. We really want to kind of get plus 40 midfield, kind of right in that range right there, and just we needed something good to happen, and we felt like that was going to be a play where we could score on. And it just executed perfectly. Great throw, great catch by Ford, and. So it's just, certain plays, I think, that we practice that you don't get to every game. And you say, listen, we got to get these off the call sheet, make sure. So that's a great time for it.
Coach, how much did Chris Mack's comments about going for the bomb motivate you to call some of those plays tonight?
Yeah, he was probably key in that. You know, wasn't write these plays down. No, it was ironic. You know, we talk about that. You know, we love going for the bomb. If you go back and look at our season this year, we've only had a lot of those, right, Tutu? Yeah. So there's a reason why he broke the record. You know, but no, we want to throw the ball down the field. There's no question about it. When teams suck up on our running game, it allows us to get the ball down the field. So we've been a big play offense all season, and it's been fun to watch from the sideline. I got the best view in the house.
Guys, there were home games last year where you didn't play in front of as many Louisville fans maybe, and there's been so much about redemption this year and coming back. And how appropriate was it you got to come from 14 down in front of that many fans, you know, this game?
Everybody, all of us.
Yeah, or any of them.
I mean, we knew that us being down 14 wasn't really nothing. We've been down 21 before and came back from it. So we just brought everybody together and just stayed level-headed and see what happened.
I gotta say this, it was like before the game, I turned around and looked and I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. You know, you guys remember the last 5 games has been rain games, you know, so it's kind of hurt the attendance a little bit. But that was like a home game for us. I felt like, I mean, I looked, turned around, it was all red, you know, all the way up in the upper deck. They were loud, you know, when our defense had third downs, they were getting into it. It was tremendous to see that kind of spirit and, you know, the life of that stadium right there with a bunch of Cardinal fans. And, you know, reminded me about really the Notre Dame game when we had a packed house in our first game right there. So, you know, we feed off of that. We know that we can't do it without those fans, and, you know, we can look forward to get back on that field next year and then packing that house out at Cardinal Stadium.
Scott, how much can a win like this propel you into the future?
Well, I mean, you know, all wins help, obviously. You know, I think it's because recruits, as you look at recruiting, they want to be a part of a program that wins, you know, and then they want to be a part of a program that has fun. One of the things we want to do this year, man, we want to have fun. I ask these players, we've had a lot of fun this year. You know, in the locker room, you know, on the practice field, whatever it may be, we're trying to have fun, but when it's time to work, our guys work. And so then you win games like this, you know, we want these former or future players to want to come in here and be a part of this. You know, when we start school back, which is crazy, we start back next week. I wish I could give the guys off a week, but I really can't. They got to be back there next week. But we're going to have probably over 20 newcomers that are going to be a part of our team starting next week. And so, and then as you look at recruiting 2021 down the road, that's what it does for programs. You know, wins like this and seasons like this, it just propels you. It gains you momentum. So you just keep bringing in players like these right guys right here, great players and great people.
Coach, you mentioned the future. This defense is big bounce back performance.
Yeah.
How much does that help them confidence-wise when all that stuff is?
Yeah, I mean, well, listen, you got to think the last 3 weeks, all they've been hurt on defense is how bad they were. You know, it's like, you know, when you keep hearing that crap, man, you're gonna go out and do something about it, right? And that's what they did. They practiced well, like Khane said. They, you know, the drills they were working on, tackle drills every day, and then making out, you know, those kind of plays they did. Like he scored tonight. I think back to the Western Kentucky game, our defense scored. Rajay scored on that. Should have scored again tonight, shouldn't he? Yeah. He had one of his numbers he missed, but we had twice we scored in the stadium. But you know, you used to talk about someone like that. Our guys took it personal, and so they did a great job tonight. You know, held that running back. You know, they maybe got dinged early, but came back to play. But we held these guys in check in the rushing game. I was so proud of our defense, the way they played, flying around. We're getting sacks. It was fun to watch, really fun to watch. And then. I think probably our most complete game, really, as you look at offense, defense, all of it, probably our most complete game. That's only finished our last game. That's the way it should be.
Gentlemen, I'm sorry, we've got to wrap up. Thank you very much for your time.
You did without Etheridge. Could you just say what you said?
No, I really, I hate that Dorian was not out there, you know, and it was kind of a deal. His foot got caught up underneath. The guys twisted his ankle, was trying to get out of it. And kind of pushed his back, you know. So, but I don't like the call. Obviously, we got nothing to do about it, but fortunately, he's back next year. Thank you all. Thank y'all.